In this video, we explain a little bit about Bing SEO. Is it worth it? Should you be tracking it? How is Bing SEO different than Google's SEO? And some other things that you might be interested in knowing. So what is Bing? Bing is a search engine just like Google. The thing is that most people use Google. Depending on the data that you'll see online, Bing might account for between 5 and 10% of all search queries on the internet. Some people say it's as low as 2 or 3%. Some people say it's as much as 12, 14%. So for the sake of this video, let's say that it falls in between that range as the data is not totally clear. So before we jump into Bing SEO, therefore, it's very clear that Google is the dominating factor here. So if you're gonna spend time and money on SEO, then definitely you'll want to pay attention to what Google's doing and how they operate. So what is Bing SEO? Bing SEO is just like Google SEO. People on Bing, they go in and they type in their searches. They type in queries, they type in questions, and Bing's algorithm determines which websites rank over others. Bing's algorithm is different than Google's algorithm. So a website technically could rank first or second on Bing and rank on page 3 or 4 of Google. They have different ranking factors. They have different things that determine the importance of a page. But it's important to know that Bing and Google are very similar in a lot of ways. So if you're creating a piece of content, let's say you're a chiropractor in Portland, Oregon, that's the example that we frequently go with, and you're trying to rank for the keyword, what are the best stretches for my lower back? And you create an amazing piece of content around the 12 stretches that you can do for your lower back. You make it SEO friendly. If you follow Google's guidelines on proper SEO, the title tags, the meta descriptions, adding value to the reader, adding proper header tags, adding relevant links and all of these types of things, well, you're also likely going to rank pretty well on Bing. So for those of you wondering, should I be doing something really different for Bing? The answer is most likely no. The biggest difference is with local SEO. Google, if you type in something like best chiropractor in Portland, Google has something what's known as Google My Business. Any business owner can set up a Google My Business profile. It's what is used in Google Maps. So if someone ever requests directions to your business, the only way they can do that is if you have a Google My Business set up. Obviously, Google My Business is not going to operate on Bing's platform. Bing has something that's known as Bing Places. Nearly identical to Google's listing process of Google My Business. It's just called Bing Places, and it's located on Bing. So if you want to rank locally, if you're a local business in Portland or in Chicago or in Florida, you want to create a Bing Places profile. It's free and it's very similar to Google My Business. You add in your address, your phone number, your website, photos, your hours of operation, all of that type of stuff. And so when people are searching for best chiropractor in Portland and they're doing that on Bing, you have the opportunity to rank there. But for the most part, as I mentioned, if you're following Google's best practices for ranking and SEO, then you're likely going to do pretty well on Bing. Sometimes you might actually outperform your rankings on Google. Sometimes you might slightly underperform your rankings on Google. But for the most part, if you do the best practices outlined by Google, then you're also going to probably perform well on Bing.